Hey everybody, I'm Sean from GoDaddy, and today we're going to be talking about SEO. And this is going to be something we've got a small series for people that are just getting started with SEO. And before I go too much further, confession, I hate the term SEO. I despise it. I think it's one of those things that we say in order to sound important when we're in mixed groups of people so that people think, wow, you must be really serious about your business if you're doing SEO. But basically, what it stands for is search engine optimization. And basically, what that stands for is you want people to find you on the internet. That's the basic crux of it. So on the internet, you're advertising your business, your idea, you're a musician, you're an artist, you're a nonprofit, you have a soccer website that's online. When somebody goes to find you, you want them to find you. So when somebody searches, they pull you up. Now, first things first, when we get into this, yes, we're going to be talking an awful lot about Google. Google's the big search engine on the market today. That's the predominant place that people go to find things on the internet. But everything that we talk about will apply to other search engines as well. Part of the reason I bring up Google is because sometimes I like to talk about them being kind of creepy and giant robot in the sky type of thing. But in general, benevolent, lovely place that we go to find everything that we want. Do no evil, Google. Now, search engine optimization, maybe even another way to think about it is you're trying to create a space where sort of all roads lead to you for a specific topic or something particular to the place that you live even. So we're going to be talking about ways that you identify who you are and then ways that you can bring people to that area. You get people talking about you. There's two different types of SEO that we'll be talking about throughout this course. One of them is on-page SEO, which is basically you are who we say that you are, meaning you use terms, you use keywords and phrases on your website that make sense to everybody else. And the second part will be basically becoming popular so that the giant robot in the sky, ooh, creepy Google, I am the giant robot in the sky, looking down on the world, the giant robot in the sky can basically see that people are talking about you. It can see that you're popular. And this is something that's really important to remember about Google, about Bing, about the other search engines, is that it's made up of robots or computers. There's not a person somewhere taking a look and seeing which website is better and then deciding where they want the stuff to rank. So it's something important to remember when putting together your website. Now, the second thing to remember about this is that Google is a business. Search engines are a business. The number one question that they're trying to get answered by what you put online is basically, are you legitimate? Are you a legitimate business? Are you a legitimate website? So are you in it for the long haul? Are you creating value? Are you basically presenting to the world something that the world would find worthy of looking at? Another way to think about it is they're trying to prove to the world also that they are legitimate. So is Google, is Bing, is Ask.com, is Baidu, is Yelp, YouTube, are they legitimate? Are these places that we trust and go to because they give us good results? One way I like to think about it is here in the town that I live in, we have a best of magazine. So every year there's a magazine that gets printed. It goes out into the grocery stores. You can find it out in front of the coffee shops. And it basically outlines all of the best of things in my town. So it could be the best tacos in town or the best hot dogs in town and best pancakes in town. Of course, I'm just going to talk about food, but there are other things in there as well. The best theater to go to, the best plumber, the best lawyer, the best doctor. And it outlines all these different things that are the best of the area. Now, the reason why this is very similar to search engine or to Google or makes sense with search engine optimization in general is they're basically in the same business. So think about it. If I get the best of magazine, I open it up and it says, hey, Sean, go here for the best carnitas tacos in town. And I go there and they're no good. Then am I going to trust that magazine anymore? Like the next time that magazine comes out with a best of issue, will I keep keep listening to them? Will I keep reading? Will I trust that the best doctor in town is actually legitimate, or is it just somebody that paid them the most amount of money, or is it somebody that they just happen to be really good friends with and they know their sister or their cousin or somebody and got into the magazine? And I will not trust it anymore. So right now I trust it because I test it and find that it's good. Google's the same way. So if I go searching for blueberry pancakes, Google's in the business of trying to serve up the best website for the largest group of people, oftentimes based on location or demographic or language or whatever. It's trying to serve up the best website possible for them, where I can find the best information about blueberry pancakes or the best blueberry pancakes in town where I could go. And so the robot in the sky is constantly looking for the best of certain things. This is where language becomes important on what you put on your website, so it can actually find out, hey, are you the best of hot dogs in town? Are you the best of fashion blogging in this particular space or this particular area? In order to do that, I need to use those words on my website, and that's how I would become popular. So if I have a restaurant, a local restaurant, and it is the best of, at least according to me, the best place to find waffles in town, then when I put together my website, I want to make sure that I talk about waffles. I talk about the different types of waffles. I talk about breakfast. I talk about the things that people expect of me. And I do something to get other people talking about me on the internet, either through social media, other websites, through media, and through news. What this will do, basically, is show the giant robot in the sky that I am legitimate, that I'm doing amazing things. And so other people will talk, other people will point, and they'll be able to see there must be something going on in this particular place that's doing something great. So, in general, what do we start with today? SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization. Now, it's basically also a phrase for getting found online. When somebody takes out their phone and they're looking for a service, somebody takes out their phone and they're looking for a particular website with information that might be valuable to them, they're able to find you. That's what SEO is. Now, search engines are a business. That's the third thing to remember. They are in the business of serving up the best content. If we're in the business of trying to trick the search engines and not really having great stuff on our website, not really being a subject matter expert, eventually the robots will get smarter and they'll catch up with us. So remember, they are also a business. So what you're trying to do is play by their rules, for sure, but also show them that your website is valuable to them. Because when people visit it, they'll keep coming back to that search engine to find those results. Search engines want to show the best results, just like a best of magazine. And honestly, for you to figure out SEO, you've got to get something written up, basically to show them that you're the best result. That could be hyper-local, that could be based on your content, that could be based on your video content, it could be based on something that's just going completely viral, which is very, very difficult to do, but a possibility. But you want to show them that you are the best place to come for that information. All right, well, that's what we got for an overview of SEO. We've got a series of other videos that go into a little bit more detail about on-page SEO and becoming popular and measuring your results, and actually just figuring out what the keywords are for your website. Thank you so much for watching. What's next for you? We're glad that you asked. So next we have a competitive worksheet that we want you to fill out, which basically is just going online and taking a look at how other people are ranking based on your business or based off of your website and what you want to do. You'll meet with your mentor and you'll fill out a survey to let us know how this is doing from Kiva. Thank you so much for watching and stay tuned for the next one.